Morning, everyone. Good morning. Don't know what this camera's doing to me. How are you guys? Everyone all right? Can you see and hear me okay? Yeah? We got it? Hey! Oh, we've had some technology issues this morning. It's been so much fun. Thank you so much for finding your new link and jumping on. We're just going to give it a few minutes to make sure we can get everybody on before we kick off this morning. But how was your sleep? After day one, we always have two types of people. The first set of people are like zonk. They're like, my brain is blown. I'm just like you're like sleeping, hitting the deck, like solid all night. And then the second type of persons, Rajmi's put it in, my head was buzzing. I couldn't go to sleep. I was on Rightmove. I was looking at deals. Diane woke up about 4 a.m. Wowzers. Buzzing, couldn't sleep, same. Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what the best thing is as well? If you guys loved day one, you're going to absolutely love day two. We have got some amazing things planned for you today because day one was more of a softly getting you in there, and day two is planning time. Let's get on, let's build our plan. We are going to be covering joint venture finance. So 21 ways to work with people to fund your property business, joint venture finance. We're going to be doing deal packaging, being a property finder and getting paid, an off-plan property. Hopefully, Mr. Smith, Paul Smith, on his birthday, lands back in Monaco okay, and he's going to be with us to do commercial property because he wants to show you warehouses, car parks, like big commercial, which is really, really exciting. Then Annika is going to come on and join us live for a session with helping us with our subconscious and getting the best out of us. And then I'm going to be back and I'm going to finish off the last big session of the day. We are going to be pulling together a wealth plan for each and every one of you. So I'll be going over all the things you guys need to do to get started. Who is excited for day two? Put a 2 in the chat box if you are so excited. Yay! And it's Sunday morning, look at you guys. You're excited, you're here, and you're raring to go. Do you know, I love that. I absolutely love it. When most people are in bed, most people might be hungover from last night. You know, they're chilling on their Sunday morning. You guys are here to better yourself. You are the exception. And I absolutely love that. Neil says the sun's shining. I've got rain here in Yorkshire. Left my house this morning and it's chucking it down. Tracy says her hand hurts. It's going to fall off today. Yes, it will. Dan saying best way to spend a Sunday. I love it. Do you know what the thing is for us? When I did this seminar 8 years ago, I was really stuck in life. And this 2-day seminar just made me so excited because the first time ever I had hope and I also had a plan. I knew how I was going to dig myself out of the black hole I'd got myself in. And sometimes that's all you need is a plan to take step by step, and you will lead. You will get there in the rest direction. Nobody starts knowing everything. And that's what I love. You get a plan, you take it step by step, you follow it through, and boom, you got it. So I'm just going to give it another couple of minutes, guys, because we've got a few people on just doing, Jason saying, I'm sacrificing my church service. It must be good. Thank you. Natasia saying there's rain in Croatia. Woo, rain here. Gemma and Jacob have been up since 6. Rob said I just need to kick up the backside. Rob, you will be getting that today. My goal today is I am not letting you guys leave at 5:30 without each of you having a plan. I want you to understand exactly how you can move forward and what you can do. Rashmi's having breakfast. David said, I'm so happy. I'm already seeing myself in my private jet. That, David, is visualization. That will massively help you forward. The gremlins are still on the prowl. I'm sorry, Joanne. I got proper battered last night on social media. One of my videos, the team put out yesterday on my social media, really upset a guy. He was that upset with me. and he was telling me off. Not only did he tell me off on the video, he messaged me privately. He went onto LinkedIn to message me. Then he went onto Facebook to message me. I was like, how many times do you want to tell me off? Bless him. But you know what that is? That's because I've triggered something in him that's reflecting on him. Not anything I've done. It's him and his internal turmoil. Amy says, I just want to get my time back. I repeat it all like a mantra. I love that. Actually saying what the video about. So actually, I was talking about the difference between normal people and rich people. And he didn't like the fact that I always say normal people. And he thinks normal people are rock stars. I said to him, I'm not saying that normal people are wrong. My friends and family are normal. I spend a lot of time with normal people, but I've got to highlight the difference to help people make money. I've got to say, this is what a normal person does. And that is fine if you want a normal life. And there is nothing wrong with a normal life. It's beautiful. And it's life is whatever you want. But for those of us that don't want a normal life, we don't want to be trapped in our 9-to-5 job, here's everything you've never been taught about wealth and money. So that's basically what my video was about. But this guy was very, very, very upset with me and told me that he wished I would fall off the top of a skyscraper. I was like, what is going on? So I'm sorry the gremlins are out, Joanne, but please, please don't worry. We've got you. We are in a safe space. Samantha, don't worry, we've not started yet. So thank you to every single person that has joined us on their new link. We're nearly there. We're just going to wait another few minutes to get as many people as on, and then we're going to kick off. But I'm really, really sorry for the tech issues. I don't know what it is this morning. I mean, we're raring to go. It just seems like the technology didn't want to go, did it? So please don't worry if you're just joining us now. We're just getting started, guys. You've not missed anything. Chanel says, oh, I'm sorry you experienced this. You know, I get trolled all the time on social media and people say, how do you cope with it? And for me, it helps balance. I believe the world should balance. Everything comes with two sides. If you have a look at anything you've ever done in your life, it's always comes with a positive and it always comes with a negative. So I believe that me being on social media and inspiring people, the positive is I get to inspire people. The negative is I get the trolls. But the trolls are good. They keep me in balance. They stop my ego going crazy. And they keep me true and correct. So I look at it with gratitude. But I did think this poor guy last night that went out of his way to find me on as many platforms to tell me off. Did laugh. I was like, oh, bless him. Oh, bless him. Nicolita saying it means you're just doing something right. Yes. So I think we have as many of you on now. Thank you so much for being patient, guys. Thank you for finding the link. I really, really appreciate it. Are we ready to go? Because this morning's session is about you. Sanjay, don't worry. Thank you for logging on. Literally, we've waited for you, but we are ready to go. I've got nearly 300 of you on now, which is where we need to be, isn't it? Let's go and start it off. So this first session of the day, guys, I am purely going to focus on the decision session. So I'm going to tell you about our Wealth Academy, and it's your time whether you'd like to join us for a year or whether not. Either's fine, but I want to tell you all about it and you guys can make the decision. Before I do that, let's start off with some mindset. Let's get the foundation right so we can have an amazing day. Put a one in the chat box if that's okay. Let's get the foundation right so we can have an amazing day. Yes! Woo! So, team, can I have my slides, please? Let's do it. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Who realized yesterday that they hadn't done things in their life because of fear, doubt, worrying what might happen? Who realized that for some of you, it's kept you living a bit of a smaller life than what you probably were meant to? Yeah, it happens to us all, guys, so please don't worry. It happened to us all. Do you know what? Scientists have found that 91% of what we worry and what we fear never happens. 91% of what we worry about and what we fear never happen. So today, I want you to get rid of your fears because today is about building your dream. And we are not going to let fear trap us and lock us in a small life, especially when 91% of it never happens. So we don't need to worry, do we? We absolutely don't need to worry. Winners take imperfect action while losers are still perfecting the plan. I love this quote because I speak to so many people and they're like, yeah, I'm thinking about, doing something different, changing my life, but I'm waiting for the kids to be older. I'm waiting for my job to be easier. I'm waiting for a bit more time. Do you know what the secret is though? There's never, ever a perfect time. Ever. You've just got to start now. The perfect time to do anything is now. Life's never going to be easier. It's never going to be less busy. You're always going to have loads going on. You just got to start now. This is the beauty, isn't it? Starting now. Because there's never a perfect time, is there? And it's the same not only with creating money and wealth, but moving home, having a baby, doing something new. Maybe some of you, going back to uni, whatever it is you're doing, there's never the perfect time, so you've got to act now. Yesterday, we talked about the UK government is in turmoil. They don't know what they're doing. Our debt is getting bigger as a country. And we have a massive housing shortage that isn't getting better, it's getting worse. We spoke about that yesterday, didn't we? That's why property prices are going up faster than ever. Rents are up faster than ever. We do not have enough property for the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that join us every single year. And now planning applications are down. So we're not even building enough. We weren't building enough anyway. But the little we were building, that's down even further. We also knew AI is coming in. It's disrupting the job market. We found out this last week, the top firms in London, solicitor firms, that normally recruit over 700 brand new graduates from uni, how many are they recruiting this year? Normally every year for uni, they recruit 700. Less than 100 they're going to recruit this year because they've replaced 600 graduate jobs with AI. Now, if that is not waking us up and telling us something, I don't know what is. So the job market is in turmoil. The economy is being rocked. We've got a government that doesn't know what to do, that will never save us. The time is now to act. Property's up. Rents are up. BlackRock is buying UK property. The supermarkets, the banks are using our money and buying UK property. So there is no time to wait around. There is no time to wait around. The time is now. And I want you to put a 1 in the chat box that you are going to take this time now. You're going to take this time now because the time is now to act. Houses are safe. They cannot be taken out by AI. It's going to be one of the best investments you will ever make. Property is safe. It goes up in value and it gives you an income. I don't know exactly why every single one of you's here. We said yesterday it's to get a better quality of life, to look after our family. And I want you to keep that in mind today. Whatever reason that has brought you to us yesterday and today, whatever sparked you to give up 2 days, a full weekend to spend it with us, I want you to keep it in mind today. Because that's the thing we're going to build for. That's what we're going to build your plan for, to get you a life that you want. And guess what? It's in your control. You can have it. You've just got to decide it, no matter what your circumstances are. Neil said, I just want to go on holiday once a year. Do you know what, Neil? You do this, you build a 6-figure income, you can have holidays every single month. Joseph saying, live and breathe for my family. I love it. So please remember that, guys. That's why you're here. So are you ready? We are going to start. That's our mindset done. We are fresh. We are ready. We are raring to go. Now I'm going to go into the decision session with you. We call it our decision session because it's your chance to decide whether you'd like to join our Wealth Academy and spend 12 months with me and my team, or whether you want to go back to your normal life. That's what we're going to be doing over the next 45 minutes because we started a bit late, didn't we? So let's get going, guys. The only thing I'm going to ask of you, and I want you to commit to it, is I want you to make a decision either way. Either you're in, you're going to spend 12 months with me, or no, you're not. But could you put a D in that chat box to tell me that you will make a decision? And can we also congratulate Diane? Diane decided last night, she made a decision and she joined and took one of those places in our Wealth Academy. So well done, Diane. Welcome on board to the Academy. It is so lovely to have you join. And for the rest of you, I don't mind what decision you make, guys, but you're not staying on the fence. You're in or you're out. We're not thinking about it. We're not putting it off and go, oh, I might do it next year. You're in or you're out. There we go. Thank you, guys. Let me get my slides up. Let's get this show on the road. So this is your Wealth Academy decision session and your chance to decide what you'd like to do for the next 12 months. Tony Robbins famously said, I love Tony Robbins. It's in your decision, in your moments of decision, that your destiny is shaped. Successful people are good at making decisions, and we're going to get you to make a decision. But it's really, when I think back, when I was on my 2 days, and I'm like, God, if I'd have made the other decision, if I'd have decided not to do this, I would probably still be in my normal life right now, probably still in debt, struggling, not being able to do the amazing things I can do right now and help and give back to the world. It really is one decision it takes for a totally different life, for you to take a different path. So Wealth Academy, we spoke about this yesterday. It's for those people that want to grow their business to 7 figures with a high profit margin. So our average student that spends 12 months with us builds a £1.1 million property portfolio, and you'll be on just under £10,000 net passive income a month, 6 figures a year. That's what we're going to help you build. The regular investment for this is $22,945. This is what you're going to get. We're going to help build you on multiple income stream fundamentals, that dam of wealth with multiple incomes hitting your bank account, protected in assets with limited companies. You'll still have your expenses, you'll still have liabilities, but now you'll have luxury. You can afford the VIP lifestyle, to go on holiday a lot, and you can give back and make the world a better place. But this is what we're going to do with you over 12 months. This basically is our academy. So for those guys today that decide to join, your investment is a one-off investment of $14,995. And it's for legacy and it's for lifestyle. Legacy, to build a legacy for future generations and for you to have a better lifestyle and do what you want. What I want to do is I want to compare it to what most normal people would do. So most normal people would do this. They take $14,995 and they'll go and buy a car. Here's a Nissan Qashqai. You can get it right now on Auto Trader, $14,995. Now, we spoke about cars yesterday, didn't you, with Paul? Cars are a liability. They go down in value. They're never going to give you a good return, are they? But most normal people wouldn't blink at spending that money on a car, yet asking them to invest it in themselves. They're like, what? Yet the millionaires and billionaires invest in themselves all the time. But tell me in the chat, what's the better return for your life? Is it a car or would it be Wealth Academy? What's going to give you the better return? A car that'll go down in value and be worth less in the next 4 years, or Wealth Academy, WA? Look at that. You guys know, investing in yourself. Because I tell you what, you join the Wealth Academy, you build a massive portfolio. You can have whatever car you want. You can lease brand new cars all the time because you'll have the passive income to be able to do that. The other thing normal people do is this. Here's 2 adults, 2 children, and we're going away with Virgin Atlantic to the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, 2 weeks in August, $14,849. So again, $14,995. I've got a friend that does this. She saves up every year. She goes on an amazing holiday and then she's back to scrimping, saving. And yeah, she gets a beautiful one-off holiday and memories with her family. But then it's over. Then she's got to save, cut back, scrimp again. Again, tell me in the chat, what's better for your life? A holiday, one-off holiday once a year, or the Wealth Academy? The Wealth Academy that will help you build a passive income stream. I've got one property that pays for my whole holidays. You saw it yesterday. Redmayne House kicks out about 140k net a year. That pays for all of my holidays. 140 grand is a lot to go on holidays, and I go on a lot of holidays. Yeah, WA. You build passive income from property, and it doesn't take a lot of properties. Your lifestyle is funded. You're free. You don't have to get time off from work because you can go. You're free. You can go anytime, and you've got the money to allow you to do that. People say, I want to be rich. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes? And I love this. Robert Kiyosaki, we spoke about him yesterday, didn't we? Bhavin said, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That was the book Bhavin, the coach, said that changed his life over 30 years ago now. I want to be rich. Are you willing to do what it takes? If each and every one of you are willing to do what it takes, you need to get out of your comfort zone, feel the fear, get educated, take action, and you can do it. And I would love you to do it with me for the next 12 months. I want to be there because I want to help you with the knowledge, with the mindset and the fear and getting out your comfort zone, with the accountability, with the network. Remember our 4 pillars of success? I want to help you with that. Because if you want to be rich and you're willing to do what it takes, I want to be by your side step by step as we do it, making sure that you build a 6-figure income. And it just takes 12 months. So, Wealth Academy places. We have Diane, welcome on board. We now have 40 places until we shut our door. Now, we spoke about it yesterday, didn't we? There was more of you that wanted to join us than spaces we've got. And we can't overfill this, guys. So once the 40 places are gone, they're gone. We will shut our door and that will be it. And the reason why is for those people that are committing, that are investing in themselves and paying $14,995, we want to make sure they get absolutely everything. We only have so many coaches. We only have so many staff. And we want to make sure for those people, they get everything they need on a daily basis to build a successful portfolio. That's what we want. So that's why we can't overfill it. And I hope you'll appreciate that. Wealth Academy. We are international, guys. We have got students in all of these different countries. Belgium, Ireland, Spain, France, Denmark, Dubai, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Singapore, Poland, Portugal, Netherlands, in Vegas, in America, and we had quite a few people join us from Sweden, which was really exciting. And one of my students, he joined 3 months ago. He lives in Sweden. He's got a farm in Sweden. He's doing rent-to-rent SA in the UK. He is making it work, and I absolutely love that. What do you think? Tell me in the chat. What is the benefit of having students internationally that you will network and you'll be part of a community with? What's the benefit? Network, yeah. What do countries like Hong Kong and Abu Dhabi have? Money. Yes, investment. Absolutely. A lot of our international students are funding our students over here. Tracy, cheaper holidays. Yeah, Tracy, you can go on a business trip and go visit our other students, can't you? You've got experience, but it is the money, the network and the money these people will provide. You heard from Marnie yesterday. She raised money from students. Some of those students were international. They're cash rich, they're time poor, and these people are going to help fund your property business. Now, the reason they will work with students in our academy, because they've joined our academy, is they will work with people that invest in themselves and getting CPD accredited training, because that's safe for their money. But I think that's a huge benefit. We've got people all over. So here's 2 of my students. They were featured in the Daily Telegraph. We built a property empire using someone else's money. Whoop, whoop. They raised joint venture finance And it was our international students that then helped them build their six-figure income. Now they don't work in the city, they don't work in London. They're now free to spend time with their children. Surround yourself with only people who are going to take you higher. And I love this because for most of us, we're surrounded by normal people all the time. Good, decent, normal people. But normal people want a normal life. They don't want the money, the wealth, the life that we want. They don't want the freedom. So you guys need to be surrounded by people that want to be free, people that are making the money, people that have done it, because they will help you go forward. Paul Smith always says to me, Abby, show me the 5 friends you hang around with, show me their bank statements, and I'll show you yours. Your network is your net worth. And we are in our academy, we have got people, multi-millionaires. We've got newbies. We've got all sorts of people doing all sorts of things. And these people are going to take you higher and help you build. Shireen joined our Wealth Academy. Shireen set up an LLP. She bought a 3-bed cottage in Bakewell for $360,000 to run a service accommodation. 90 grand deposit, 20 grand refurb. She funded it by releasing the lazy money from her house, equity release. Her extra mortgage payment was £256 a month. Extra turnover, 64 grand. Profit, 32,000 from one property deal. That's an extra 2,666 per month. So if you minus the extra mortgage payment, she's literally making £2,400 a month. And she did that in her first 5 months. £2,400. Would that change the game for you and your family, having that extra money coming in the next 5 months? And you could do this before Christmas. 5 months before Christmas, guys, you could do this. She's bought an asset going up in value, making her money. Put a 1 in the chat box if you think that's awesome and you'd love to do something like this. Because you could. You absolutely could. There's nothing stopping you, guys. Shireen wouldn't have done this without the academy. She didn't have the confidence and she needed us and the coaches to be by her side as she took these steps. Because the first one's the hardest. And then Shireen's off. She's built multiple of these in the Peak District. Claudio came on the 2 days. Claudio signed up for our Wealth Academy and he does rent-to-rent service accommodation in Stoke-on-Trent. The most exciting thing is he took our learning and he took the education and support from our coaches, and now he's got SA in Romania. He's doing SA in other countries, which I love. He got 1 in Romania near his hometown, his family, so he can go back and visit and it can make him money. This is the exciting thing about it. And Lauren, I am so proud of Lauren, because when I first met Lauren, she put herself down. She said, Abby, I didn't really get any qualifications at school. You know, I've always had minimum wage jobs. She said, and I cannot, you know, can I actually do this? I was like, Lauren, you can do anything you put your mind to. You want this, you can do it. Lauren didn't just say it. She took massive action. She set up 42 rent-to-rent SAs in 15 months. She's now on 35 grand net profit per month. Her husband has been able to quit his job. And now with Lauren, we're doing wealth accounts with her because she's making that much money. Let's give Lauren some love. I am honestly so proud of this young woman that took massive action to change the game for her and her family. And my God, hasn't she done it? And again, she's not only said she's going to do it, she's not wanted it, she's made it happen. Lauren would not have done this without us, without our academy. We needed to help her with the confidence. We needed to get her out of her own head. And then she went and absolutely smashed it. Part of the Wealth Academy is us unleashing your inner genius, because you've all got it inside of you. A lot of you just need that push, that accountability. What was it someone said earlier? I need the kick up the backside. Oh, we will do that for you. But we're very proud of Lauren. So we've not trained you on this yet. We're doing this a bit later. This is deal packaging. We've got 17 of our students, and all they do is find deals for other students. So they're property finders, they find great deals and they get paid. Last month, they did 49 deals. Each of those deals is worth between £3,000 and £10,000. They're doing a great service and they're massively getting paid for it. It is beautiful money. And for some of you, you will quit your job before Christmas with this strategy. Mark came on board. Mark was in such a hurry to get rid of his job. He's a full-time chef and he'd done it for years. And he said, I am fed up of working my Friday evenings, Saturdays, Sundays, cooking dinners for other people and other people's family. I want my time back to spend with my family. Mark quit his full-time chef job in 7 weeks from being a deal packaging expert. He makes about 10 grand a month. His best month's been about 14,000. The great news is Mark works 1 day a week now. 1 day a week to find great deals, sell them to other people. Boom. That's power. Mark said it's not the money. I mean, it's lovely having the money. It's more than he's ever earned, 10 grand a month. But Mark said it's the time back, being able to take his kids to school, being able to have a Friday night with his wife. That's power. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. You have to prepare for your future today. No waiting, no putting it off. There isn't a perfect time. If you prepare today, then you will guarantee a better future for you and your family. I've had a few of you now asking for links to join. Who is ready to join? Put a 40 in the chat box if you would like one of those 40 spaces. Claire Diane's happy that you're going to join and join her. Put a 40, and I don't normally share it this early, but because so many of you wanting to join us, team, can we share that link, please? If you decided you're in, you've made your decision, which is absolutely amazing, click that link, go through and come and join us for a life-changing 12 months. I am going to tell you more about it, guys, now. I am going to tell you all about it, but come and join it. Keith, I'm so sorry. Keith saying we don't all have families. Need to change language. I'm so sorry, Keith. I'm just talking about our students in general. For those that don't have families, what is it you want, Keith? Is it freedom? Do you want your time back? What is it you want that's most important to you? Because that's what I want you guys to think about. Whatever it is. For majority, Keith, it's families, but for you, it might be freedom, travel, whatever it is. Our academy is going to help you get there. So, you guys saw Gordy yesterday. Can you remember Gordy? He did the intro with us, didn't he? Can you remember Gordy? Gordy, love working with you. He's going to be back today. Gordy is our deal packaging expert. Gordy went from working full-time for Nespresso Coffee in sales, working full-time, just a coffee salesman, and he built a mega portfolio and he now lives in Dubai. Gordy does millions of pounds of deal packaging a year. So for those of you who are going to be joining us today, who are going to take one of those 41 spaces, Gordy's going to work with you one-on-one. He's going to help you sell free deals over the next 2 months and get your 15 grand back. Put a 1 in the chat box if that's awesome. Because once you know how to do this, you're going to be off. Work with Gordy one-on-one, because he is our expert in this. He'll help you find free deals, sell them, make 15 grand, and you've got your money back. And then we can focus on actually building your portfolio and wealth. But this will teach you the skills that you need, like finding great deals, working with investors. Yeah, we absolutely love that. Love, love, love. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Yes, Tim, non-UK residents can do this as well. We have international students doing this all over the UK. How many hours a week, do you work for someone else? Tell me in the chat box. I used to work 37.5 hours. How many hours do you work? 50, 40, 45, 50, 35, 37, 40, 48, 40, 37, 48-hour night shifts. Wowzers, 38. Welcome on board, Diane. We've got another Diane that's joined us in the Wealth Academy. Look at that, 2 Dianes. That's going to be exciting. Another Diane. Welcome on board, Diane. It is lovely to have you. Like really nice. I cannot wait to work with you and get to know you over the next 12 months. 60 to 70 hours, 90 hours. Imagine, guys, imagine you take all that time back. Imagine instead of you having to put those hours in to fund your life, you've got assets that are working hard for you. You've got assets that are working so you don't have to. Imagine all that time back. What are you going to do with that time? Someone said, can we join us in 2 weeks? No, you have to make the decision today. A, we won't have spaces in 2 weeks. And B, we'll be charging you 22 grand. So you need to join today. This is the decision to make today, guys. Yeah? Imagine having all that time back and working for your family instead of you working for your money. You've got assets funding your life so you can be free and you can do what inspires you. You can give back and you can help your friends and family. That's power. So 41 spaces. I think we're down to 39. I'm just being told that we're down to a load of them. I've put stepping stones on this slide because this is what it is. It's stepping stones to get you from where you are now to where you'd like to be. Our academy is stepping stones. We're with you every step as you step from one stone to the next. We give it you in bite-sized chunks. We know what works to help give you the confidence to empower you to go and smash it. Sometimes you need to kick up the butt and we're pushing you on to the next step and telling you to get going. Sometimes we're stepping with you. We're doing it with you. Whatever it is, it's step by step to get you from where you are now to where you would love to be. And here's each of our coaches that are going to help you. We have got coaches from all over. Who enjoyed the coaches yesterday? We got to meet Bavin. We got to meet Dee, two of our London coaches. We got to meet Dan, who's in Liverpool and Manchester, didn't we? Absolutely amazing people. Bavin came to this country in 5 grand worth of debt. 5 grand worth of debt. And he's now built a £17 million property portfolio. Dee, single mum, on her own. She did commercial property. She's got a giant commercial property portfolio in London. We've got Scott, Chris and Sen in Scotland. We have Ian. Ian has got hundreds of properties. He lives in Belfast. He not only helps students in and invests in Northern Ireland, but also the Republic of Ireland. We've got all of these coaches all over the country to help you be the best that you can be. Now, you can pick who you want to work with and you can mix and match. So you might want me for a couple of months, then you might want Bavin. It's entirely up to you. You go with a coach that's going to help you be the most successful. So what do you actually get in our Wealth Academy? Can I just say a huge welcome on board to David. David has just joined our academy. Guys, let's give him some love. Let's give these people some love. They're making a hard decision. They're investing in themselves. They're not just saying it, they're making it happen. Yes, well done, David. Oh, sorry, the chat's still on private. I'm so sorry, guys. Well done, David. You've got loads of people that are clapping for you and saying, well done. It's lovely to have you on board. Well done. So here is what you get. Diane, I know you joined yesterday, but look at this now. You're going to have a lot of new friends joining with you, which is really, really exciting. So what do you get? Lifetime access to all our 10 fundamental courses. These are fully recorded and they're on our app. This is everything you get for life. So you get Mindset Mastery, Commercial Property, Property Investing Fundamentals, Auction Property, Property Funding Unleashed, Deal Packaging, Lease Option, Rent to Rent, SA, Bootcamp, Limited Company Essentials. You get every single one of these courses. All the courses are full 2 days. You get the recordings, you get all the slides. You can listen to them anytime you want. I used to do mine an hour a day on my app and download the audio. You get all the handouts, all the contracts, everything you need, and you get these for life. So if this year you want to focus on doing Airbnb, and next year you might want to do commercial, well, you still get the commercial course for life, and we update them once a year, so we're giving you the most up-to-date information. You also get 6 one-hour weekly Q&A sessions. These are on fundamentals, service accommodation, commercial, residential. That's 324 hours of coaching. So every single day, you can dial in to a coaching Q&A session. You get that daily, which I think is huge. I don't know a single successful person who hasn't been successful without a coach. And you're going to have 324 hours of coaching. Dave's asking what time. They're in a morning, early morning, late at night. They're fully recorded. We do them every day of the week, so you'll be able to jump onto 1 or 2, depending on what you would love to do. But we work around you guys because we know you work full time and have kids. And this is what one of them looks like. So we've got our coaches, we've got some of our students. They're analysing deals, looking at deals, learning together, helping each other raise finance. These are powerful sessions that you've got access to daily. You also get a monthly action plan report and a one-to-one coaching call. This is what they look like. I'm doing mine this Wednesday. So I get to log in this Wednesday and it's my favourite day of the month and speak to my students. I can't wait to see what they've been up to, where they are, what they're doing. This is your time, one-on-one with your coach every single month to see where you are, what the next steps are, and how we can help. Whether it's looking at a project, doing the numbers, because we will not let you buy anything unless we double check the numbers with you. And that's what makes it really, really safe being part of our academy. And we're helping you to fund them. Congratulations, Ashley. Team, can we congratulate Ashley? Off the fence, and they've taken one of those spaces. Congratulations, welcome on board. I am kicking off with my new students at 5:45 tonight, Ashley, so I cannot wait to welcome you on board. Well done. Well done for making that decision. That's awesome. Look at the love. I love how you guys are loving and congratulating each other. Thank you. What a beautiful group of people you are. Lovely community, and this is what it's all about, helping each other be the best. So one-to-one coaching call, that's for you. You get that every single month. You also get exclusive access to our expert community. And I love this. So we're in one WhatsApp group, guys. So you get to be in a WhatsApp group with all our coaches, all our students, our accountants, solicitors, everything you need. And you can get help 24 hours a day. This morning, our students have already been nattering in this group, raising money. So this is where you're going to raise money. You've got a good deal. You shove it in this group. You will get the money. You've got a deal you want to sell and get $5 grand free. You put it in this group. This is invaluable. The only thing I ask is nobody ring me at midnight because I won't answer you because I'll be grumpy. I'll talk to you during the day, but I ask none of my students to ring me late at night. You're laughing. People have done it. I had a student that rang me at 2 a.m. He's like, Abby, I just keep thinking about this deal. I'm like, I love you, but I need my beauty sleep, mate. Let me ring you back in the morning when I've had a coffee, maybe about 9 a.m. Maybe about 9 a.m. But this is invaluable, guys. This is powerful. 24 hours a day, help at your fingertips. So Noreen said, I've been reflecting on my time in the Wealth Academy and how much things have changed. My goal started off small. I was grateful to just have a small business, but after seeing anything is possible, my goal is now to operate in a part hotel on a beautiful beach in Santa Maria, Cape Verde. I've told Noreen I'm going to be her first guest. In my time with Touchstone, I've set up my own SA business, which is attracting long-term clients who stay for weeks and months at a time. I've invested in supported living, which will exit to a pension fund, allowing me to reinvest my money. I've quit my job. Yes, Noreen, a big win for me after 20 years as an accountant. Isn't she amazing? Noreen, and I cannot wait. She's literally, I think she'll be opening her apart hotel next February. We found the building. We know where it needs to be. And I'm so excited. And I will be the first on a plane to get over there to stay with her and congratulate her, because she literally just was an accountant that lived a normal life, and now she's getting to live a life that she loves, and she no longer works. And then we've got Zach. So Zach is 19 years old. He started off with doing SA. He did rent-to-rent SA, and then he started sourcing, and he was like, Abby, I can't believe how much money you can make sourcing. 18 grand in his first month. He did 26 grand last month. He is literally making the money. And what is he doing? He's serving our other students. He's finding great deals, passing them to our other students who are time poor, but they've got the money, and he's getting paid a property finder's fee. Look at that, guys. How life-changing is that? To make 18 grand in his first month, 26 grand last month. He worked with Gordy. Like those of you that are joining up will get the chance to work with Gordy to make your 15 grand back. But once you know how to make this money, it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You get exclusive business plan template. Don't worry if you've never done a business plan before. Remember, we're going to teach you business as well as property. So we'll do that with you, and that's going to be helpful in raising funds. You're also going to get all our deal analyzers and all our legal contracts. So our contracts, you just put your name in and it's legally viable. They're updated once a year for you. So our rent-to-rent contracts, our lease option contracts, everything you need to be successful. Our deal analyzers, where you plug in the numbers and it says yes or it says no. You get all of those included. You also get access to every single brand new contract we have made or updated. We've spent thousands and thousands over the years getting these contracts right and safe for our students. And you get to have all of them to help you build your property business. You get lifetime access to our networking events. These are massive. These are amazing. They're so much fun. We get together, network, meeting new friends, like-minded people. This is where it's at. You also get discount codes and exclusive access to our sister companies. We've got our solicitors, our estate agent, our holiday let business. You get all of that, as well as, and I think this is the big thing, lifetime entry to our full day deal clinics a year. We run them 4 times a year and you get to come for life. So here's one of them. We are going in September to Old Trafford, Man United's football ground. That's where we're holding our next big conference. It is the biggest property seminar in the UK, and it's all of our students. And what are we doing for the day? We're analysing deals live on stage, and we're raising the money to do them. And the day is amazing. It's got all our power team, all our accountants, solicitors, insurance brokers, every person you need in that room to help you smash your property deal. Team, can we play the quick video? Have a look at our last one.
Welcome to Touchstone Education's Deal Clinic. This is our big super conferences that we run 4 times a year, and they're so exciting. It's where all our students get together. And this could be students that joined us 5 years ago. It's part of joining Touchstone, you get this for life. Or this might be our new students that have just joined this year. But everyone's in the same room. It's the biggest property investing conference in the UK. We're all together, all one family, and we are analysing deals live. And we are also finding the funding for those deals live on stage. So you get a keynote from me, keynote from Gordy. Paul and Annika Smith come in twice a year, and then they're on stage. And then we will help you with whatever you need at that moment in time. We then get down to analysing the deals. Now, our coaches will be on stage for this. They'll analyse the deals live and we'll say yes or no. Is it a deal or a no deal? We've also got our student awards. We've also got our power teams here. So our finance, accountants, insurance, everything you need all in one conference. It is insane. I can just feel the energy from here. Looking at floor plans, looking at deals, deciding how we're going to do them, but the people you meet are incredible. Our international students fly in, our UK students travel there. We sometimes have them in the south, we sometimes have them in the north, but they happen every 3 months, so once a quarter. And you can see me and Gordy here getting ready to give awards out to our top students. It's just so inspiring being around like-minded people that are absolutely smashing it, and it's so exciting. I cannot wait for the next deal clinic. They are the best times of the year. You're going to get learning, and you're going to raise finance, and you're going to change your life.
What do you think to that, guys? And the next one's at Man U Stadium, which is exciting. I mean, Manchester United might not be doing very well at the moment, but property's booming, yeah. And someone said, do students get to pitch the deals? Yes, if you've got a great deal, like Marnie said yesterday, these are for every 3 months. You come here, show your deal, boom. Can anyone remember how many investors Marnie got from showing her deal at the Deal Clinic? Can anyone remember? How many investors did Marnie get? 15 investors. Yeah, she smashed it. People saw her. Quite a few of our international investors were interested. Yeah, so you get that for life, guys. So in 4 years' time, you'll still be coming to join us at our Deal Clinics, which is exciting. Andrew had his deal analysed at the Deal Clinic. His first Deal Clinic since joining April, and he got the money to do his deal. Woo! Well done, Andrew. So you also get monthly live training on Touchstone Education Strategies with Paul every month. Me or Paul will update one of the courses live for you guys. You get to join live for those 2 days as we update them, and you get that for life. So in 3 years' time, if you want to come back and look at our commercial conversions, you can come back and do commercial conversions. Do you see how much you're getting for life? This isn't just a year program. You get so much for life. Don't live the same year 75 times and call it a life. Do something different, guys. The time is now. Karen, you saw her yesterday. She was a stressed out teacher. She ditched her job. Her and Barry have got a £3 million portfolio, and it is allowing them to be with their children and live their life. Now, Karen and Barry actually like DIY and doing all that stuff, so they like to spend their time doing that. I don't. But yeah, she quit her job and they built a £3 million property portfolio. They decided to join the academy on the 2 days, and you heard them yesterday say, best thing they ever did. Steve decided. So he came to our 2 days, he joined our academy, and this was a day after. I've arranged 2 rent-to-rents, a possible purchase option lease, and identified 3 high-value businessmen in my network to work with, and it's only lunchtime. That was Steve. Do you want to see what he did in his 12 months? Would you like to see what Steve did? I'm doing a little drum roll here to myself. What did Steve do? Steve smashed it. £1.3 million of property with joint ventures, 2 serviced accommodations on purchase lease options, 4 property businesses. Steve employs 4 out of his 5 daughters in his family property business. Steve earns 6 figures a year. Isn't that amazing? Well done, Steve. We are super excited for you. And Steve would not have done that without our academy. So who's on the fence? Who needs some more to make a decision? Because I want to do another 10 minutes and wrap up this session because we're going to start day 2. So who needs a little bit more to make a decision, guys? Come on, be honest. It's okay if you're still not there yet, if you haven't made the decision. Who would like a little bit more? No? No? No one wants some more? No? I'm going to give you something really, really special. A few of you are working on raising the funds, which is amazing, being resourceful. I love that. I had to raise the money to do this. And you know what? Because I worked hard to raise the money to do this, it was so important to me. I went on and smashed it. And a lot of our most successful students are the ones that work hard to get the money to do this. And it's so important to them. They've done everything, not the ones that already had loads of money in the bank. So well done to you guys working on it. You guys that have already got the money, do you want some more? Put a 1 in the chat box, guys, if you want to see. Would you like some more? Would you like some more, guys? Yes, we want some more. Put a 1 in that chat box. Love it. So here we go, guys. Join today and your partner can come and join completely free of charge. This is amazing. So if you join today and pay $14,995, you can bring someone else with you and they don't have to pay another $14,995. They get the full membership completely free. Now, this doesn't have to be. It could be a husband, a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, but it could be a friend, a business partner, a sister, a brother, a mum, a son, whoever you want to bring with you can come completely free. What do you think to that, guys? Put 2 in the chat box if you think that is awesome. Put a 2 in the chat box if you think that is awesome. Yes, Jasmine. She said, my son's only 14. Yes, Jasmine. My son is 12 and my son has been doing the courses. Indy, you've not met him yet. He's one of the coaches. His daughter does them as well. Absolutely, it can be your son or anybody you want to join. But I think that's awesome. I'm also going to give you one more thing because Lauren did so well. Lauren did 42 rent-to-rents in 15 months. Yes, your sister in Canada can join, Alex. That's fine. We're going to give you an extra 3 months in the academy. So you're going to be with us for 15 months, not 12, which is amazing, isn't it? That gives you a few months to get going, get sorted, and boom, you've got us for 15 months and we're going to help you build because Lauren got to 35 grand profit in 15 months. So imagine what you can do in 15 months. We're also going to make it a complete no-brainer. And this is the thing that got me off the fence. I joined this session on my 2 days and I wasn't going to join the academy. I'm a broke single mum in loads of debt. I couldn't join. And then this got me. So I set out to raise the money. My brother gave me 10 grand and I put 10 grand on a credit card. So I got into a little bit more debt to do this, but it was the best thing I ever did. And the reason why I felt safe to do it was this: double your money back guarantee. If you don't at least make £30,000, we will refund you. So there's no risk, is there, guys? You either build a 6-figure income from property and build a life of freedom and a life you love, or you get your money back. There's no lose, is there? There's no lose. Yeah, of course, Sophie and Ella, it's net profit. Turnover's vanity. Profit is sanity. We will always get you to look at the profit. So you need to at least double your investment or we'll refund you. Is that fair, guys? Put one in the chat box if you think that is fair. There's nothing else I can give you to make this as risk-free as possible. Yes, Shirley, we have terms and conditions that say this. Speak to your success executive and they can get them. Yeah? There we go, guys. There we go. That's really fair, isn't it? This will absolutely help you. We have a 93% success rate. Why? Because we ask people to heavily invest in themselves. When you've put $14,995 down on yourself, you are going to take action. You're going to do the work. So I think that's one of the reasons. The other reasons is we know what we've doing. We've been doing this for years. Our coaches are specialists. You are surrounded and given everything you need to succeed. 93% success rate. Our average student builds a £1.1 million property portfolio and gets to 9,500 net passive income a month. So 6 figures a year, £1.1 million property portfolio, 93% success, which is amazing. We had International Women's Day a few months ago, and I invited 4 of my students to come and join me. I'd like you to have a listen to what they did, why they joined, and what they're doing now. Team, can we play the video, please?
Do you think the $14,995 investment in the academy was a wise decision for you?
Yes. I'd never spent money on myself before. I'd never invested in any education before. It was a fear of, oh my goodness, it's a lot of money to spend when you haven't spent that much on yourself before. But actually it was the best investment ever that I could have made. And you know, within that first year, I'd made that back anyway. So, you know, it was, and you have to get the education.
The community that I have found and the learning and the education that I have received and I can, you know, tap into has been brilliant. During the flip, I had a few sticky situations and I just put a message out onto the group. People I do not know phoned me, messaged me, told me their experiences, shared their solicitor. So I really wasn't on my own. So I feel that that investment, I wouldn't have had that, and it would have made it, from a standing start, it would have made it really tricky. But I don't know what I would have done, to be honest.
By day 2, because my son had watched it with me. We need to do this. And so the two of us joined Touchstone, and it's been an extra special for me because I've had the opportunity to do everything that we've done today with him by my side. I often look back and think, I wish I had learned what I'm learning today when I was 25, and wow, where could I be now?
And I was thinking, like, I just need some direction. I've got too much time on my hands. And then I did the Wellsbury property and I thought, this is it, this is my calling. So I literally threw my credit card at the opportunity. And I remember on the Monday, I said to my sister, I've done this thing. And I said to her, I can get my money back. If I'm not successful, I can get my money back. And I said, but I'm not going to get my money back because I'm going to be successful. And she was like, you are going to be successful. There's no way you're going to get your money back. You're going to smash it. And then that was it. And it's just blown me away.
What do you think, guys? And it's only women I'm showing you because we got together for International Women's Day. Each of them invest in themselves. They went and took massive action and they've changed their life. Between them, they have made over 700,000 net profit. A few of them are doing flips, rent to rent SA. Yeah, girl power. We do have men do this as well. Please don't worry. So the program starts at 5:45 tonight. Those of you that have joined me already will be kicking off the Wealth Academy, and I'll be congratulating you and telling you your next steps tonight. I'll only keep you for 5 minutes, I promise. But welcome on board to every single person that has joined our Wealth Academy. It is amazing to be working with you guys. So that's all I've got to give you. I will be answering a few quick questions in a minute, but team, can we share that link? If you are off the fence, you've made your decision, you've decided you're in, please click that link. Alternatively, if you want to pay out the 2 cards, you might want to use your crypto to pay, or you want to speak to the team about something, put a number 2 in the chat box and the team will reach out and help you. Even if it's to make a decision, to go over the guarantee, whatever it is, put a 2 in that chat box and the team will reach out to help you get your space secured, or click that link like I would, go through, get it done and join. It will be the very best decision that you ever make. I promise you that. It was life-changing for me and I didn't know I was going to join, but I think it was just one of those things. I believe in the universe and I believe when an opportunity is there, I say yes and I take that opportunity. We will be covering loads of things today, guys, so don't worry. We're just running a couple, 10 minutes behind because of the technology problems this morning. How long do we have to join? Till 5:30 tonight. So the price will change at 5:30 tonight and all the bonuses will be gone. So you've got until 5:30 tonight or until our spaces run out. I don't know how many spaces we've got left. So it's either 5:30 tonight or until those spaces run out to join, because we're bound by the advertising authority. So we can't give discounts. When we give discounts to our academy, they have to be via the 2 days. They can't be off the event. Not my rules, the advertising authority's rules to make things fair. So let me go through some of the questions. Someone's saying here, what can we realistically expect to achieve in 12 months? Well, we have a 93% success rate. Our average student will build a £1.1 million property portfolio and get to just under £10,000 net profit hitting their bank a month. So that's what you can expect to realistically get. And then we've got other students that absolutely smash it, get to 25, 30 grand a month. How fast do you want to go? A few people are saying, can they really do it alongside a full-time job, kids, other commitments? So life's hard to juggle everything, isn't it? It's not easy. So I did it. I worked at a call center full-time and I had 2 kids under 5 as a single mom. And I managed to do it. The minimum amount of time you need is 6 hours a week. And the average person in the UK spends 4 hours a day on TV, social media, scrolling. So I just realized that Netflix wasn't ever going to make me wealthy and scrolling on social media wasn't. So I just directed that time when my kids were in bed, early mornings, late nights to do this. It is worth it. And you've just got to Work hard for the next 12 months, and then the rest of your life will be the best of your life. There we go. Can I do it alongside a full-time job? Yes, absolutely. We've just answered that. How many hours do you need to commit? 6 hours a week. Few people are saying they're in their 50s and 60s. Can they do it? Yes, you absolutely can. Because we'll teach you to invest via limited companies. Limited companies don't have a life. So you can get mortgages in your 90s. So age doesn't matter. You can be 17 and do this. You can be 90 years old and do this. As long as you're willing to get out of your comfort zone, to get educated, to take action, this is for you. And we won't let you fail. We'll absolutely help you. I also think if you're a little bit older, people seem to trust you more because you're seen as wise. So for our older students, sometimes it's a little bit easier, you know? Can you join at any time? No, the time to join is today. You need to make a decision today. And the reason I'm saying that is, for those of you going, oh, I might join in a few months, I might do it next year, you won't. It's a fantasy that you might do it. The actual reality of you coming back and joining is less than 1%. You won't do it. So I'm going to push you today to make the decision and join, or decide no. You're going to find a different route. That's what your choice is. But don't let it be a fantasy. Don't let your brain, you know, maybe you don't just want this, and maybe a normal life for you, and that's okay as well, isn't it? That's okay for you. I'm doing a master's degree and can't do both. I've got loads of students doing a master's degree that are a part of my Wealth Academy. That is an excuse. You absolutely can do both if you want to. Again, don't let your mind trick you. It's your decision to decide. Actually, I don't want to. I want to focus on my master's degree. No problem. Or actually, I'll do my degree, but I know my degree will get me a good 9-to-5 job, but it'll never get me free. So I'm going to do this as well to build freedom. I've got students internationally, students all over the place in different walks of life, different circumstances, and they're all doing it. I've got students whose language isn't English first time. You can absolutely do this, but you've got to commit and want to do it. This is a great question. Other companies offer property education training. Why should I choose Touchstone? Fair question. Really, really good question. I'm really sorry for asking. There's no silly question, guys. The chat box is on private, guys. If you want to ask a private question, please fire it in and I'll really, really help you. So there's other places you can go for property education. That's true. I can't comment because I've never been to them, never seen them. So it'd be unfair for me to comment. The best advice that I can give you is go with who resonates with you, who you feel is going to make you the most successful, who will get you there, who will give you that kick up the butt, who will help you and get you over the finish line. That's the biggest thing that I can help you with. So it might not be us, and I completely appreciate that, Abby. If it's not us, no problem. But if it is, then I would love to work with you. And I tell you, you put your trust and faith in me in Touchstone. We won't let you down. We'll absolutely get you to the other side. Oh, we've got a few people joining that I need to say congratulations to. I'm so sorry I'm missing them, guys, because I'm asking the questions. Congratulations, Nicola. Welcome on board to the Academy. It is absolutely lovely to have you on board. I know a few more of you've joined. I'll wait till the team confirm, but well done. Absolutely lovely to have you on board. Brett's saying the +1 get the same Wealth Academy package as you've offered me for free. Yeah, Brett, you can bring anyone with you. They get exactly what I've offered you for free because you're going to go faster together and you're going to build faster together. Yeah. Can my partner join in? Absolutely. No problem. Join today, get your space secured, and then the next week we'll confirm with you who's going to be joining with you and we'll get them all sorted. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, Rashmi's asking a great question. So, and there's another person asking like similar. So if I invest in the Wealth Academy, that's all my money gone. So if I invest 14,995, that's all my money gone. how do I then start property? Would I be better putting that money straight away in a property? And I understand why you're asking that question. So let's think it through. If you've got 14,995 sat in the bank, 15 grand, and you put it in a property, you're probably going to be able to get a 60 grand property. That 60 grand property will probably give you maybe 250, 300 pounds a month, and then you're stuck. Then where else are you going to go? I promise you, you invest 14,995 in yourself, you join our academy, you will be able to fund any deal. You're not just going to have one 60 grand house for 250, 300 pounds a month passive income. You are going to build a 6-figure income because you've got all the tools and everything you need to get started. Yes, Rob, you have to join and pay today if you're in. We're going to get you to make quick decisions. Why? Because you're going to have to do it when you're property investing. Our students on our academy are good at making quick decisions. They're good at being resourceful. They're good at raising funds fast because property moves. And the time is now to do this, guys, isn't it? The time is now. Is any of the coaching one-to-one? Yes, Louise, it is. So you get a monthly one-to-one with me or with one of the coaches. You can choose who you want to work with. And it's your time one-on-one to work on your wealth plan and to take you to the next level. And then daily, you can dial in and you've got coaching calls. Everything is online apart from our deal clinics and our in-person networking. Can an American start an LLP in the UK? Yes, you absolutely can. Anyone in the world can start an LLP or a limited company in the UK. That UK LLP or limited company can get mortgages and 75% lending. So that you're absolutely fine. A foreigner can start a UK business. And if you're on a visa in the UK, you can start a UK business and you can build wealth too. Is the one-on-one private? The one-on-one's private. That's why it's called a one-on-one. One-on-one. It's not a group. It's private between you and your coach. Oh, Natasha says, I'm in. Yay, the only way is up. Well done, Natasha. Welcome on board. It's lovely to have you joined. Pamela, we've put the whole chat on private because we're helping personal questions to decide whether or not. We will put you out with private short minutes. How can you get the So, Gemma, you've asked a question. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it offline and I will help your success executive answer it with you if it's okay. Because, there's a few different things you want to consider it. That's all. So I don't want to answer it right now. Let me come and me or your success executive will help you and talk that through. Can I use equity in my property to fund this? Yes, but you need to secure the place today. So you need to speak to your success executive, secure your place today. And then if you want to use your equity, we can help you with that. Is it possible to do this without the Wealth Academy? So is it possible to do property without the Wealth Academy? Yes, you could go away today and you could do property. The challenge is it's going to take you longer. It will be harder because you don't have everything that we're going to give you. So yes, you can do it. Will you get to 6 figures in 12 months? No, you won't. Will you be able to make money? Yeah. Will you make mistakes? Yes. Our academy is a business in a box. We are giving you everything backed by multimillionaires. Every one of our coaches is a multimillionaire. We'll check everything you're doing to make sure you don't lose money, you don't make mistakes, and you absolutely smash it. For me, it was a no-brainer. Do I try and do this on my own? As well side my call center job, my 2 kids, not really knowing what I'm doing. And I thought a brain surgeon wouldn't attempt brain surgery on his own. Why would I? So I decided to be resourceful. I raised the money and I did it for me and my family. And it was the best thing I ever did. Honestly, the best thing, because I want to take on this challenge with the best possible help. The best footballers in the world, they don't try and do football on their own. They have coaches, they have managers. Olympic gold medalists. They don't go, oh, I'm going to try and do it on my own, do they? So yes, you can do it on your own. Please stay with us for the rest of the day. I'm going to be massively helping and supporting you guys do that. But if you can stretch yourself, push yourself to join, you know you have a 93% success rate of absolutely smashing it. And that's what I'd say to help you make your money. So Angela's saying, I've seen some bad reviews about Touchstone online. Can see they might be rivals, but it's made you nervous. Do you know what, Angela? Does anyone think, I'm going to put the chat box on public, so hold fire with your questions a moment. The chat box going on public. Does anyone think Audi's a good company? Do you think Audi's a good company? Put one in the chat box if you think Audi's a good company. Yeah? Yeah? They have 3 stars on Trustpilot. You want to see the amount of people that slag Audi off. Anyone think Apple's a good company? Do we like Apple? I mean, this is an Apple laptop. I've decked out with Apple tech, Apple phones, Apple. Apple's got 1.5 stars on Trustpilot. Oxford University. Do we like Oxford University? Do we think Oxford University is good? They've got a great reputation around the world. They've got 2.5 stars on Trustpilot. Touchstone, we aren't perfect. We sometimes get things wrong, but our heart is helping our students. We have 4 stars out of 5 on Trustpilot. Some people will always put negative reviews, but then we'd be a scam if we had 5 stars out of 5 stars. It's good we have the negative reviews too. So I hope that helps put reviews in perspective, but go look at Audi, go look at Oxford Union, look at Apple. I was distraught looking at Apple. I was like, who are all these idiots? I love my Apple. I love my AirPods, love my Apple phone, you know? So you've got to take things sometimes with a pinch of salt. There's always 2 sides to every story, you know? And we have 7% of people that aren't successful. They're not always that happy, and they're not always willing to take accountability that was them that didn't put the work in, you know? We've got good education. Oh, I'm being shouted at to answer. Where is the question, Jess? I can't see it. If you can put the question in for me. Just put the question. Someone's desperate for me to answer the question. Let me just get... Oh, Joseph saying, I've been asking questions for 2 days. No one's answered them. Joseph, put it in. Put it in. Oh, so I have a property for 280,000 and my 5% deposit has been accepted for buy to let. My question is, do I invest it in this or Touchstone? How much is that £280,000 property going to give you a year? Is it going to give you 6 figures a year? If not, my advice would be invest in the academy, because I guarantee 12 months working with us, you'll be on 6 figures a year. So I hope that helps answer that question. So yeah, Sarah's saying people leave bad reviews. I always think it's good to have bad reviews. Not everybody likes you. Not everybody likes Touchstone. That's okay, isn't it, guys? Bad reviews are fine. The property questions, guys, I'm going to get done later. Joseph, the team will reach out. Guys, can we get Tim or Jamie to reach out to Joseph and get him some help, please? There we go. Right. What I'm going to... Can anyone in a skilled worker visa set up an LLP in the UK? Yeah, Alex, that's fine. As long as you don't draw any money out of that company to start with, you're absolutely fine with your visa and everything. A lot of people are asking me about equity release. I'm going to answer the property questions later. The only thing I'm going to answer right now is anything to do with the course. Someone's saying, can you really help us raise private investment? Yes, we absolutely can. We absolutely can help you raise money. You join the Wealth Academy, your properties are already funded. You've already got the money because you're with a huge amount of people, a load of millionaires, and they invest. Students invest in our other students. Why? Because you invest in yourself. You're a safe bet with their money. Would they give it to someone that hasn't invested and isn't with multimillionaire coaches and on CPD training, or do they give it with someone who is? You know now, that's one of the reasons my dentist invested in me. Will I be able to make money after the academy without any money to invest in property? Yeah, because we'll show you. There's 21 ways to fund property. We will show you that. Someone's saying they've got a new mortgage starting in September. That's exciting, Sean. Will taking on some debt to pay for the course affect our new incoming mortgage? It depends, Sean. If you've already had a mortgage offer accepted, the mortgage company won't go back and check anything else. If you've not had that mortgage offer fully accepted, then they will take into account any new debt that you take out. So it depends where you are, Sean. But I can give your success executive help. Oh, you've signed the deeds, then you should be absolutely fine, Sean. So, guys, I don't think there's any more questions for the Wealth Academy. That is the decision over today. Team, can we share that link? If you've decided you're in, you've heard everything I've got to give you guys. I can't give you any more than that. If you've decided you're in, please click that link, come and join me. Or put a number 2 in the chat box. If you want to pay on 2 cards, you want to pay on crypto, you want to have a chat about our guarantee, or you want to speak to one of our team to help you make the decision. Maybe you want pushing off the fence. We're good at that. We'll get you to make a decision either way. Put a 2 in the chat box and we'll get you help. Or click that link, go through, get it done like I would. Yeah, Angela, that's fine. If you want to put it on 3 or 4 credit cards, we'll give you a hand. You're going to be paying it back in the next 2 months anyway, because you guys join in, we'll work with Gordy, and you're going to make 15 grand back fast. So thank you so much for listening to me. Welcome on board to all our brand new Academy students. I am so excited to work with you. I don't know how many spaces we've got left, guys, but the spaces will go. So if you want to be in, please get your decision made. Click that link, put a 2 in the chat box, and we're going to go on a break now. So I need you back at 11 o'clock because we are officially starting day 2. And we're going straight into raising private investment, using other people's money to fund your property business. How exciting is that, guys? That's the first session we're going to do. So 11 o'clock, let me know when you're back. Laura, I know there's spaces. I don't know how many yet. I think the team are dealing and joining people on. So make sure you're back at 11, guys. We're doing raising private finance, followed by being a property finder, deal packager, followed by commercial property. And we are going to have an amazing morning before lunch. Stay on this link, guys. You're absolutely fine. We'll go for a break now. I'll see you back at 11. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you about our Wealth Academy. I hope you can see how passionate I am about it. I will ram it down your throats, guys, and I make no apology for that because it is the cure for financial issues. If you had the cure for cancer, you would shove it down everybody's throat. I have the cure. I know if I get you for 12 months, I know what I can get you to do. Build a 6-figure income from property. Change your finances and your future forever. So thank you so much for allowing me to be passionate and tell you all about it tonight. Welcome on board to our brand new students, and we will see you at 11. See you soon, guys. Bye.
It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do, the risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, will your last words be, if only I hit, hey, you, wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? You know, I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now, this was so surprising. See, I was talking to a pilot and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said, actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said, because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction, and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense. Because planes were built to live in the skies, and every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there is a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle, no way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you wanna make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing, she went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are born anew in each moment, so own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get this shot off before the clock runs out, cause ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sell not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
Leslie, thank you for coming to London.
Not at all. It's a great opportunity to meet people and to meet you.
Your career mainly was as a teacher.
It was a teacher, deputy head teacher, acting head for a short time.
Mm-hmm. The whole purpose of this video series is to try and help people, and I know you're big into and you're a big advocate for financial education. Mm-hmm. And this is really aimed at helping people that want to be able to live a dignified and I would say comfortable retirement.
A lot of these pensioners, in fact the vast majority of them, have paid into a system for years. They have worked until they're in their 60s and they should be secure. They shouldn't be frightened to turn on the heating.
Of course not. And do you think it's that then? It's that breach of trust? It's the system, it's the government, go to school, work hard, get a decent job, and we'll look after you. Is essentially the social contract.
Quite often you hear scare stories of teachers who've worked for 30, 40 years in the education sphere, and they die within a couple of years of retiring because they don't know what to do with themselves almost. I was determined to leave it early while I still had my capabilities to do something else.
Yeah.
Now, I did not know what that was going to look like until I came across yourself.
Hello, Alamayel, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Paul.
And thank you so much for joining me here. Alamayel, you are relatively recently decided to become part of Touchstone Education, and thank you for doing that. What was your motivation?
I've been watching the videos of Abby and yours, and the next thing I did was booked in for the 2-day training.
Okay.
It was like no thinking, dithering any other way, and just going to go. So I invited my daughter to be part of it, which is a major step because none of them really interested in property investment, and it was like, oh, she's mad, she's thinking about these things now,
Would I be right in thinking that this is, to an extent, more about them and your children and your grandchildren and wanting to leave something for them?
I think primarily, for me, that's what it is. And if they learn from us, and if we haven't led that way, where's the lesson for them? Where's that coming from?
Before you came across Touchstone, had anyone ever mentioned the words SIP or SAS or commercial property or private pensions, or did you know anything about that?
I've heard them, and that's why I became alert.
So there was a level of knowledge, but that knowledge hadn't been put into action.
Yeah.
If you did nothing, and if you followed the system, which I know you're not, but if you did, what would your 60s and 70s have looked like from a financial perspective?
Grim. Absolutely grim. I would have had to sell my house.
The vast majority of people in the UK, they want to just pay off their mortgage so they're stress-free. When push comes to shove, when they haven't got enough money, what do they have to do? They have to sell it.
They have to sell it, or they think they're just scraping by, they're existing, living in this house that's entirely paid for, which is lined a bank's pocket. If either of you or both of you become infirm and you end up in a home, they will take it off you.
Sadly, they will. I've got first-hand family experience of that. But just thinking about your pension, number one, if you haven't paid in enough national insurance contributions, you won't get your state old age pension, but do you know whether you will or you won't?
I will,
so
but unfortunately, unfortunately, I would have to be currently 67 to get it.
Many people would think, watching this, that, oh well, lucky Leslie, she's one of those teachers with a gold-plated pension scheme. Do you know how much your pension will pay out, or is it paying?
It's paying now. It's started. I have retired now. I could take up to 25% as a lump sum, which I did, and I'm glad I did because it meant I had the funds to readily do what I've done.
Okay, so the 3/4 that you've got left, what does that work out to monthly?
£720.
That's a week, yeah?
That's a month.
I did hear you, but I was just checking for everyone out there. £720 a month.
That princely sum, that's right.
You're not exactly planning which colour of Porsche to get next, are you?
No,
with just that.
That's next week. But no, sadly not. I knew that by taking the lump sum, it would mean less per month. But I also knew I was young enough to do something else.
With it. What plans do you have for the next 12 months, or even longer?
I really like to walk the commercial side of the business within the property.
And what attracts you to commercial in particular?
I just think it's different, it's more exciting. For me it's really, I watch your commercial video, and that's when really, okay, it's not about buying and letting and resis, and that's all easy, okay? But now I want something different.
Through limited companies and through LLPs, or do you want to do that in a pension?
Pension is something will be very new work for me, so I like to set up pension, and recently I discussed that or mentioned it to my husband. He said, oh really, do you want to, what for, why, and I thought, okay, I'm not wasting a moment about this, I'm going to discuss where is right to discuss, so pension is something that I like to look into.
Because of your interest in legacy and the children, would it be valuable to you as a family
Oh, definitely.
in a year's time that yourself and the grandchildren are probably too young, but if yourself and the children were all members of a collective doing something together?
Lovely, lovely, yes.
You would like that?
Yeah, the biggest gift I can give for my children, really.
One of the things I know you're doing at the moment is you're renovating the home that you live in.
I am, yes.
Do you mind sharing with the viewers and listeners why did you decide to do it and what's the objective?
Well, basically because it's an Edwardian property, and if I don't maintain it, it starts to, I mean, it's 123 years old, so it needs a lot of attention.
Do you have a mortgage on it at the minute?
I do, relatively small. I could have cleared it with my lump sum, and I didn't.
Most people would have.
I didn't, because it's not a clever thing to do.
But how much do you think you'll increase the value by doing what you're doing?
I have a £72,000 mortgage left. The lowest, they've said it between about 270 and 340.
Wow, nice.
So that's quite a lot of equity for me to have in something.
It certainly will be. And instead of paying off the mortgage, you're using your pension lump sum to refurbish your house. Let's say round numbers, it's going to be worth 300,000 by the time you finish. Are you considering increasing that mortgage up and taking that money out and doing something with it?
I'm going to use it as leverage because I'm going to take the money out of it as much as I can. I think I've got plenty of time to consider whether to buy off-plan or whether to do some buy-to-lets or commercial, which has started to appeal to me a lot more.
Molly, lovely to see you again.
Thank you, lovely to see you too.
Of the lovely people that I'm talking to for this video series, you're probably the most experienced one in terms of time with Touchstone and commercial property and so on. Before you got into commercial property, which is kind of your specialist subject, you were in IT.
I was, yes.
So when you're an IT contractor, do you get a lot of training on how to do commercial property?
None at all.
None at all?
None at all.
I don't want to spend any time really on your first property because that's well documented. We've done videos on it before. But can we talk about your second and rather larger property? How did you find out about the opportunity?
Again, just through a local agent. They kind of contacted us and said, you know, we've got this property for sale. It's on for X. And when I looked at it, I thought, wow, this thing is big.
The property was on for how much?
1.3 million.
And being from North London, Enfield, you're obviously very wealthy and you've got 1.3 million kicking about.
All.
No? So you didn't have the 1.3 million?
No, I didn't.
So the 1.3 million asking price, what did you end up actually agreeing to pay for it?
We agreed to 935,000.
935,000. So that is a £365,000 reduction.
Yes.
So how much of your money did you use to pay for that?
Nothing. It was a no money down deal for us.
How on earth did you manage that?
So I don't know if you recall some of the conversations you and I had, and when I used to come to you and say, Paul, I just don't understand how I'm going to fund my next deal. And you always said to me, Molly, if you find the right deal, the money will come. And it did.
So for anybody out there thinking, well, I don't know what I'm doing, I'll learn what to do. For anybody out there thinking, oh, that's too expensive, learn how to negotiate. And for anyone out there that's thinking, well, I'd love to do this, but I haven't got any money, that's a £1 million, well, 935,000, let's call it $1 million between friends, building that Molly's used none of her own money.
Where it is, it's actually in a city centre. So we've understood what the local regeneration plan is, been okayed with Heritage for 12 apartments.
The 12 apartments, they're going to be quite big.
Yes. They're between two, we've got a couple of ones in there, we've got 2 and 3 bedroom apartments there.
Right. What's the GDV?
It's 4 million.
When it came to that part, I've done all the work, I've done the conversion, I, me. But we're taught not to collaborate, aren't we? And the thing that always made me hesitate is at the end of a project, the idea of writing £1 million cheque and giving it to somebody else. Are you okay with that?
Because I also write a cheque to myself.
I love it.
For the same amount, so actually...
I didn't learn that lesson for, well, far too many years. But when I did, it unlocked everything for me. Dead straight face, you're sitting there telling me that you put 12 apartments in there, you're going to make £1 million.
So now
Well, Tony, thank you so much for having me today. I've loved seeing all your properties. So your main business, which is insurance, I mean, you've had that for a long time, doing very well. Why on earth did you decide to get into property?
Many years ago, probably about 15 years ago, our now current accountant, wasn't then, told us about how you can pull money out of properties, exactly what we're doing through Touchstone, what we're training on. You can make the money work for you. I was really intrigued, but quite, you know, apprehensive about something like that, but really interested.
Yeah.
He introduced me to a client which had a security firm. We took her on board, and now I see her holidaying all the time. Very strange.
So you saw her, she inspired you,
Absolutely.
and then how did you get started?
Well, it was the 2-day course for me in January, the 100th event.
Oh, you did the 100th event?
Yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely. I decided I was going to treat myself for my birthday, just do something a bit different.
Yeah.
After the first day, I was talking to Tony about it in the evening. The numbers stacked up to him. So then we started talking about, we've got a property that we've nearly paid off our mortgage.
Yeah.
And actually, why are we doing that? It made us question ourselves.
Yeah.
And then it was a case of, right, yeah, we're doing it, and we went all in.
And you joined the academy, didn't you?
We did join the academy the very next day.
And then you've released money from your house.
Yep.
And you've bought Friargate in York.
Yeah, absolutely. That was our first one. I just fell in love with the building once I looked around it. In my hometown, everything made sense. Fantastic opportunity. All the numbers stacked up. Hi.
Lovely to see you.
And you.
Lovely to see you.
Right, come with me. So we've got a nice little utility here.
Oh, that's cute.
With washing machine in here.
Yeah.
And then into our lovely little kitchen.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, yeah, really nice.
Yeah, work in progress.
Fireplace.
Yeah. Needs a little bit of decor, a bit more character bringing into it. Right, so this is what we class as the master bedroom.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's beautiful.
So we have done a very small bit of detailing with fabrics and such like. The bed, we're going to get that redone because we do think it's a bit different. So we're going to paint it gold and get it recovered.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I do like that.
A bathroom in this one.
Oh, wow. A bath?
Yep.
Oh, that's bizarre, isn't it? How you've got a separate...
Yeah.
But really cool.
And into our sitting room.
Ah, lovely.
So,
oh yeah.
Beautiful colour. The idea in here is to make